Hey guys, we are on our way to our Georgia waterfall hike and we have about an hour and 47 minutes left. So, we thought in an effort to get you guys to get to know us better, we thought we'd ask each other random questions and do a little like question answer, get to know us, that kind of thing. What do you think?
Yeah.
I promise this won't be an hour and 46 minutes.
It'll be close though.
No, it's not. Okay, so let's start with Sean.
Alright.
Okay, tell us, well, you're Sean. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Went to LSU and just recently graduated. Won't give the year, but I recently graduated. And so yeah, now I'm back in.
What'd you major in at LSU?
I majored in sports administration or
Woo!
sports management, as some people know it as, with a minor in business.
Hey-o!
So that's the fun stuff. All right.
I'll do the same. Okay, so I went to Huntington College for undergrad, where I majored in exercise science, and then I went to UGA, go Dogs, whatever, for my master's, which is in clinical exercise physiology. And currently I work, and we're not going to say the years.
We're not going to say the years.
If you guys don't know, there's a slight age difference between us. He is so much older than me.
Yeah,
He is so old. No, but I right now I work in worksite wellness at a federal agency. So I work for a third-party company. And
she's a spy.
I'm not a spy. We work for a federal agency in worksite wellness. So I'm all about the health.
All about that health.
Health.
About that health.
Health. Okay, I got a good question. What is your goal for our like YouTube page? What is your goal for like the impact that you want to make?
Okay.
Like what do you want to get out? Like we created this YouTube page. Maybe we should talk a little bit about how, like why we created that. But like what is your what do you want to get out of this?
Yeah. So basically we created this YouTube channel to kind of show our friends and family like what we do, because we're always out and about,
Oot and a boot,
exploring, climbing, and they're always asking what we did, and so we just felt like this would be a really cool way to show them instead of just tell them.
We have family from all over the country, so we don't get to see them very often, so this is a way to sort of share, like,
bring them
what we're
along.
doing. Yeah.
But yeah, so goals, I would say just to have fun with it, honestly. I know so many people get so caught up in YouTube and treat it like a job, and it's like they don't actually have fun with it, and it's like, okay, like we need to go do this, like this is what our viewers want us to go do, so I know we don't really want to do this, but like this is what we have to do, and like put on a fake smile, and like I don't know, like that just doesn't seem fun to me. So honestly, just like keeping it fun, and if it grows, if other people love it, then like that's awesome. But yeah, just keeping it fun, keeping it light, keep doing stuff that we enjoy doing, and cruising along.
Yeah, I agree. So for me, so like Sean said, we started out just as kind of like a way to sort of document like our adventures for our family. Like I said, we have family from all over the country, so it's a really great way to kind of document and sort of, you know, have like our own memories and, you know, be able to have memories for our friends, because a lot of them come on these like trips with us. So, and then we kind of realized, well, wow, like people are liking this, and like maybe we could help some people. Like my goal is to help people get outside. My goal is to help inspire others, give people tips, give people real life tips that work, and to help them get outside. I think like when we both started kind of getting outside, like we had a lot of questions, and so our goal is to sort of help answer those questions. And even now when we're going to like look for trips and things like that, like we always go to like YouTube, or we always go to like Facebook or Instagram to see where other people have been and see what people are saying about it. So we just want to give like real honest reviews, real honest tips of like, okay, you're gonna go hike here, here's where we parked, here's what we did. Like, we, you know, it says it's this many miles, but we really feel like it was more like this many miles, or this is what our watches said, or, you know, whatever. So it just like inspiring people to get outside and not stay inside all the time, you know, like get out and adventure. You know, there's so much to see in this world. Get out and adventure more.
Yeah.
That's my goal. Sean, let's talk about, what is your favorite outdoor adventure? Like what is your favorite like ultimate outdoor adventure?
As in something I have been on already, or
Oh,
like
let's
a
do that.
dream?
What's your favorite one you've been on, and then what's something that's like you would love to do, like favorite, like you would think that would be like super cool?
Let's
do both. Start with the one we've done first.
I would say throwback to my junior year of college. I went to horse pens with some people from the rock climbing club at LSU, and this was like less than a month after getting the club off the ground. So,
Which you started, by the way. He started the rock climbing club at LSU.
Which that I did. Very fun experience.
It was El Presidente.
El Presidente. And so I didn't know like any of these people that were going on the trip. And so we drove 6.5 hours to horse pens to find out that there was a festival going on, and that it was like $120 for the weekend. And we were trying to tell the people, like, look, we don't have that much money. We just drove 6.5 hours. Like, we didn't know this was going on. So they cut us a little deal, which was super nice. And that was just a super great weekend, getting to climb with some great people and getting to like know these people. And I ended up living with 2 of them the next year. So that was just a really great experience altogether.
That's awesome. Okay, and what's your favorite, like what would be like an ultimate like trip that you would like to go on, or what would be like your like ultimate adventure?
I feel like any climber would 100% agree with me, and a lot of people who are super into hiking. I would absolutely love to go to Yosemite Valley, just to spend like a week there, spend a few days climbing, a few days hiking.
Yes.
There's just so much to do there, so many beautiful views. I don't know, I just think that would be incredible. That's just like the climbing mecca, so just being able to go there for a little bit would be awesome. All right, Sam, what about you? What's the best trip you've been on, and what would be your dream trip?
Best trip I've been on. I've been on a couple that I really like. I don't know. I've been on so many that I've really enjoyed. I think one of my favorite ones was when we went to Asheville last year.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked that. So last year we went to Asheville in North Carolina, and we went and we did, we kind of did everything. We were supposed to run a 5K. One of my goals is to run a race in every state. So we were trying to check off North Carolina, which I checked it off. Sean got really sick. He had just like traveled to China the week before and was like, had literally been up for like 40 something hours. So he was just like,
this is pre-coronavirus, by the way.
Pre-corona. This is way pre-corona. Came back, was just like overexhausted. He didn't like really realize it until he like, it just kind of like hit him all at once. So he was like, go run the race. Like, we paid to do it. Go do that. So I went and ran this race. It was cool because we like explored Asheville. We got to do like breweries. We got to like explore like Asheville and the kind of the city. But then also that weekend we went and we hiked and camped at Max Patch, which is like this beautiful like bald mountain, and it's like, it's gorgeous, you guys. Like, it's beautiful. And it was just like the perfect weekend, and it was kind of at like the beginning of our relationship.
Yeah.
And it was kind of one of those moments where like personally I kind of realized like, wow, like he's really, really awesome. And like, not that I didn't know that before, but like it was kind of like a big part of, like a big point in our relationship,
yeah.
I think. So I really liked that. And then for my like what I would like, or what I would like to do, I mean, truly I would love to like travel the United States for like 6 months,
yeah.
and just like see places. But I would have to agree, if I had to pick like one thing, I think Yosemite would be awesome. awesome. And just like hiking around there, climbing, like just everything around there I think would be super fun, and I would really like to do that.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Okay, let's go into some more basic stuff. What is your favorite food?
Ooh, favorite food. That's a tough one between pulled pork sandwiches and a good cheeseburger.
You love a good burger.
I am on the path to find the world's best burger. I basically always get a burger from a restaurant that I go to.
He does.
Just gotta get like a plain cheeseburger with some lettuce, tomato, ketchup, and mayo. Gotta keep it consistent just to be able to compare. So
mine is probably French fries or like tacos. I love either of those things. French fries, like you can pretty much always count that I'll be in on some French fries, which is great because he always gets burgers. So I always get some fries. That's my favorite. What is your favorite dessert?
favorite dessert, hands down, gotta be Oreos. I always stay strapped with those guys. I was really disappointed because we ran out of Oreos last night.
Oh my god.
But don't worry, I'll probably get a sleeve of Oreos next time I go to the store. So
Gotta get my fix.
gotta get my fix. Okay, unpopular opinion, but the best way to eat Oreos is to get a glass of milk and get a fork, and you put the little prongs of the fork through the creamy part of the Oreo, and you just like dunk that in the milk.
I think a lot of people do that. I've seen that before. I don't do that.
If you do that, drop the comments down below.
Yeah, we need to know. Is he weird or...
Am I weird or am I ingenuitive?
He's weird. I'm pretty sure it's just weird.
No, it's pretty good.
My favorite is probably ice cream.
Yeah.
We go to Clumpy's anytime we drive through Chattanooga.
If y'all have seen any of our other videos, you will see how crazy she goes for Clumpy's.
I go pretty nuts. We go to Clumpy's pretty much anytime we drive through Chattanooga. It's this little like ice cream place. They have a couple locations and it is freaking fantastic. Okay, when you go, here are my recommendations. The coffee cake one if they have it. Oh my god. Peach cobbler if they have it. I think both of those are seasonal, but if they have them, you need to get them right now. Do not walk, run. And then I think you've gotten the cookies and cream, and that's really good.
Yeah, I get the cookies and cream a decent amount.
Oh my god, it better not rain.
It is raining, so it's raining, and we've had our sunglasses on for a while.
Well, it was really bright though.
Yeah.
What's your favorite piece of gear that we have? Let's do one that's like hiking and like backpacking, and then let's do one that's climbing.
Okay, so
What do you think about that?
favorite hiking gear, maybe this little collapsible water bottle that Sam got for me and herself.
They're so good.
It's like a really thin plastic.
No, it's not thin. It's thick. I think I have one back here.
It's thin enough for you to like roll up, so it's not like a typical Nalgene water bottle.
I'm trying to get it. It's by Platypus, and they are like, they're a game changer. Shout out to Trainer Kramer.
Trainer Kramer
For introducing us to this. She is pretty great. So mine is this like blue and like red one. It's like this, and it like you just open this up and then you drink out of there. And it has this little carabiner, so you can like hook it onto your stuff. And then his is blue and green. So we're like couple colors. That's cute.
It is cute.
Be cute with me. Be cute with me.
Make you to my basically to mine.
Okay, now what's your favorite climbing gear?
Favorite piece of climbing gear, probably gotta be my climbing shoes. I freaking love me some climbing shoes. Currently, I have on my wish list about 5 or 6 pairs of climbing shoes. I do not need that many, but I like climbing shoes.
How many pairs do you currently own?
I currently own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At one point I had 6, but I gave a pair to my cousin Jacques. So now I'm down to 5. Shout out Jacques.
Shout out.
Jaquez.
Jaquez.
my next pair of climbing shoes are the Scarpa Instinct laces. So,
what do you climb with the most right now? Like, which pair of shoes do you use the most?
so I have an indoor pair and an outdoor pair. So
That's not the question I asked. Like, just which ones do you use the most? Like, overall, if you, like, just overall.
well, I've been doing a lot more indoor climbing lately, so I've definitely been using my Scarpa Instinct VS's. I love those a lot. I feel like they fit good. They're comfy, as comfortable as climbing shoes can be.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
all right, what about you? What's your favorite hiking and climbing gear?
My favorite piece of gear is probably not what you guys are going to expect, but it is, we were at Horse Pens, and I forgot
jeez.
our tent poles. I know. Newbie mistake. Like, who am I?
She was straight up not having a good time,
I was
too.
pissed, you guys. I was pissed at myself. I was so mad. We were like 2 hours from home. We didn't have any other way, and it was gonna rain. So like we couldn't just like sleep in our hammock and like be chill. Like, and we only had one hammock too, and it was like a little Eno, and we would have just been like it would have just been
Super
awful.
uncomfy.
And I was like, "Is there a Walmart near us?" And he's like, "Yeah, there's one like 20 minutes away." So we ran our little butts to Walmart, and I got this tent for $30.
If that.
It's an Ozark Trails tent for $30. It's a 3-person, just tent. And I got it, and we set it up, and it was very easy to set up. Now, it's definitely not as like sturdy as my other tents. Even the tent material itself is more like lightweight. But oh my god, it has turned out to be a great tent. We've actually used it a handful of times, just
Yeah.
as like we're car camping. We know it's not going to rain. And that little sucker has turned out to be a good tent. And it was $30 at Walmart, y'all. I'm not kidding. I still have it. I keep it. And I will keep it until it like breaks or, tears or something. But it was so
Yeah.
helpful. And like, so that is probably my favorite just because the story is kind of funny. Like now, it was awful at the time. I was pissed. But like, and I'm so glad we had like a Walmart around us. But like, it was really, it just has really like proven itself a couple times. And so I'm like, if you're trying to get into camping and you don't have the money for like a big tent or like a really crazy tent, Walmart has some decent tents. Now, it did sprinkle a little bit that night. We did not get wet. Now, I don't know how it would do like in a downpour. I don't think that's the tent I would want in a downpour for sure. But if you're looking just to kind of get out there and get started on like a nice weekend, you know it's not going to rain, and you're like, well, I don't really have the money for camping, go to Walmart. Like, they have stuff there, you guys. So like, I just don't want everyone that to like deter somebody from camping or getting out there. So I really like that tent. And then for climbing, probably I would say maybe my rope bag.
Yeah.
Only because it's another one of those kind of like budget finds. We found it on Amazon. And if you climb outside, you don't want your rope to be in the dirt because it kind of, just breaks the rope down. It gets dirty. It's not good for the gear. And this it's like a $15 rope bag. And it has the biggest tarp to put your rope on. Everything rolls up and folds up nicely. It has like little straps, like a backpack, so you can carry it. Like, it's just like the best little like budget find that we found there on Amazon. We can try to link it below, but it was just like a little budget find, and it has turned out to be also great. I mean, really, really great. So those are my probably 2 favorites.
So, what is your favorite animal and why?
Okay.
What is your favorite sports team or favorite sport to watch?
Okay.
And what is your favorite song?
Oh, those are good questions. Okay. Favorite animal. Oh man. I love dogs. So I have to say, I don't know. I have to say dogs, but yeah, I really love dogs. If you guys follow us on Instagram, you'll see that we really like dogs, me in particular. What's the second one? Favorite sports team? Favorite sport to watch?
Favorite sports/favorite sports team.
Okay, I have a couple answers for this. My favorite sports team is anything Georgia. Go Dogs, especially football. Sports that I like to watch. I like a lot of different sports, and I like them for different reasons. So I really love football. Like, there's nothing that makes me happier than watching football in the fall on a Saturday. College football, not the NFL. I love doing that. I like baseball. Like, I like going to baseball games. I don't particularly love watching it at home, but I do like going. You know, another sport that I think is really cool that has always been really interesting to me is gymnastics. Like collegiate, like legit gymnastics. Like in the Olympics, I love it. Like, I love watching it. I think it's so interesting. I think like the fact that these like little girls and boys can like throw their bodies through the air is like amazing to me. I think that's so cool. You have to be so strong. And then like as a climber, so many of the people that we have seen who were gymnasts are really great climbers. So I think there's a lot of like translation there, which is really cool. But I played volleyball, so like I love volleyball, especially beach. I love it. And then what was the last question?
What's your favorite song?
Oh man, I don't know that I have a favorite song. I don't know that I have a favorite song. I kind of like switch up all the time, like just sort of depending on the mood I'm in. I like country music a lot, but also I can kind of listen to whatever. I definitely like alternative music a lot too. So it just sort of depends on kind of like what mood I'm in. I like some like classic rock or like kind of older sort of like rock as well. I have a wide variety. I don't have a favorite. Sorry.
She does have a very wide variety. I never know what I'm going to get myself into when we drive somewhere.
Yeah, and my playlist, like, I make them for, like, I make, like, a playlist based on what I want to feel. Like, a feeling that I want to, like, feel when I listen to that playlist, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but...
She gets in her feelings a lot.
No, I don't. I just, like, For instance, we have a playlist that we play at the lake, like when we go to the lake, and it's like how I want to feel or things that remind me of the lake.
So my favorite animal, I don't really know why, but I love lemurs. And like, I don't know. I thought they were pretty cool, and then I took an anthropology class, and we talked about lemurs a lot. And I don't know, there's little ringtail lemurs.
So glad you paid for that.
Yeah, this is the education we're paying for in America.
So great.
Yeah, I mean Madagascar is a pretty cool movie too, so I'm sure that had something to do with it. Yeah, they're just jumping around.
Just jumping around. Jump around.
Jump around. But yeah, so those guys are pretty cool. Favorite sport/sports team. Love me some LSU football. No.
Boo.
Oh, Tigers.
Boo.
Yeah, love me some LSU football. I mean, I went to LSU basically for football because...
That's good to know.
What other reason?
I hope your mom heard that.
My mom would 100% agree with me. But yeah, so like Sam said, I do like watching a variety of sports. I like watching the NFL. I mainly like watching like old LSU players. So like this season, like I'm really excited to see how Joe Burrow does in Cincinnati. But I also like watching gymnastics. LSU has one of the best gymnastics teams in the country. And somebody told me, like, this was like my sophomore year of college. Someone was like, oh, like we should go to a gymnastics meet. And I was like, sure, I guess. Like, let's go. And I went, I was like, holy smokes, like this is so awesome. Like it was just like every single meet was like a sold out crowd. Like people were going nuts. Like it's just a really, really cool experience. And I also, nobody's gonna agree with me on this, but I also like playing golf, therefore I like watching golf.
I like taking naps when I'm watching golf.
It's really boring to people who like don't play, but like being able to see like these professionals and like just how great they are, it's, I don't know, it's pretty crazy. And then I love climbing, so like I really like watching climbing competitions.
Yeah, I do like watching those with you.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
Fun.
So yeah, and then favorite song, probably "I'm Yours" by Jason Mraz.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I like that song a lot.
Aww.
Pretty cool.
That's precious.
Yeah. Play on my little ukulele, so
That's cute.
good times, good stuff.
Thanks, guys, for listening and getting to know us. Woo! Woo!
We have a long road trip, a little bit less than a month away, so if
Yeah.
y'all want to hear us talk some more for, 4 or 5 hours straight?
Yeah, drop your questions below.
Oh, yeah. How about y'all ask us some questions?
Ask us questions, and we will answer them during our road trip. It'll be a lot of fun. Probably a lot of coffee involved, which could be interesting. But we will answer your questions below, so drop them below. Pretty much anything within some limits goes. We will answer pretty much anything. Obviously, if it's like wildly inappropriate, we will not. But
If it's weird,
if it's weird, don't be weird, y'all.
don't quit being weird.
Quit being weird.
Quit being weird.
Quit being weird. Yeah, so don't be weird. Drop your comments below. Bye.